Front of the mat, feet hip distance. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale. Oh, exhale. Lift the toes, spread them, press them back onto the mat. Sweep up standing cobra. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Twice more. Feel free to give it a back bend. And squeeze the glutes so you're not collapsing into the lower back. One more time. Let's fold. Exhale. Inhale halfway 3 times. Long back. Exhale, fold. Take your time. Gentle stretch, gentle lengthening in the spine. Twice more. Last one. And then go forward. I'm grabbing the elbows with the opposite hand, swinging side to side. Take a couple of breaths. Next inhale, one more halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Hold high plank. Feel stomach, core muscles. Spread fingertips. Good time to drop the knees if you want, or circle your shoulders to the front in a high plank position. Stretching wrists. If it's too much, drop the knees. I'm also feeling the stomach muscles working if you're in high plank. Last one. Bring it back to center. Shoulders away from the ears. Find yourself on your front. Inhale forward and sink onto your front. Exhale. Keep it mini, baby cobras. Press the feet onto the mat. Inhale, lift up from the heels of your hands, head and shoulders. Exhale, back onto the mat. 2 more rounds. Make sure your neck is long. The elbows are pointing to the back of the mat. Last round. See if you want to lift all the way up or stay with mini. Stay up on the top and look over your right shoulder. Back to center, inhale. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center, maybe a bit more of a lift. Exhale back onto the mat. Tuck your pelvis, sit back into child's pose. Let's hold it there. Stretch your hips back. I'm tucking the toes, so I'm already feeling the big toes, the soles of the feet. Reach the arms to the front. See if you want to come onto the fingertips, straight arms and rock side to side. Hands flat, find first downward dog. Paddle heels, feet hip distance, hands shoulder distance. Tailbone high, neck is relaxed, elbows straight. Couple more breaths here. Small steps towards the front of the mat, maybe keeping heels flat. Inhale, halfway lift once you're there. Exhale, forward fold. Come up into standing position. I'm rounding the back. Reach all the way back up. Inhale, long stretch. Give me a side bend to your right. I'm doing Kali Mudra, interlacing fingers. Exhale, bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to your left. Come back to center, open the chest, interlace the fingers in the back as you inhale. Hold it for an exhale, lengthen through the spine, squeeze shoulder blades together, maybe straighten the elbows. Bring your feet together, big toes are touching. Open your heart up one more time, inhale. and forward. I'm bending the knees, careful with your balance. Keep the hands interlaced if you can, and then go forward. Keep dropping little fingers towards the mat if you can, and let's hold for one more breath. On your next inhale, release the hands and sit into chair pose. Squeeze the knees together and sweep the arms to the front or overhead. Release the tension in your neck and draw your belly button in. One more inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart and twist to your right. Make sure you're squeezing the knees. Start pressing elbow into the outside of your right knee and lengthen the back. Open your chest out to the right. Inhale, sweep up into chair. Exhale, hands to the heart, twist to your left. Pressing elbow into the knee, but the knees stay together. Lengthen the back, open the chest to the left, creating twist in your spine. Sweep up into chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Step or jump. Feet hip distance. Chaturanga. Inhale, forward. Exhale, sink through. Inhale into cobra. Upward dog if you're ready. And sit into child's pose. So drop the knees and sit back for a sec. I'm tucking the toes under because I'm getting ready for a camel. You might not need to do that. Lifting chest, hips, squeeze glutes. I'm keeping it dynamic. I've got knuckles on my lower back and squeezing the elbows, shoulder blades. Tuck pelvis one more time. I'm sweeping the right arm to the front, across to my left, and all the way around behind me and to the side. And the knuckle comes back on my lower back. Left arm to the front, across to the right, all the way above you, behind you if you can, and to the side. Do one more each way. Keep squeezing the glutes. It's mainly about your shoulders to start with, but if you carefully squeeze the glutes and give it a slight back bend, you're opening the front of your body. One more. Hold your back bend for one more breath if you can. And find downward dog. Slowly and carefully reaching the arms, tucking the pelvis, and find the stretch. Hold for a breath. Let's find your dolphin. You might want to drop the knees first or drop the elbows. I'm keeping the hands flat. Try your best to drop the elbows shoulder distance. Feel the stretch in the shoulders as you push your sternum towards the ankles, bum high. I'm walking the feet towards the back of the mat to find the plank position. Start drawing the belly button in and activate the core muscles. Find a nice straight body line. Draw the belly button in. You can always drop the knees and hold. If you can, see if you can lift the left heel off for a sec. Inhale. Bring the left knee to your left tricep. Hold it for an inhale. Hold it for an exhale. Push the left foot back and hold your plank. Bring the left knee, the other knee, the right knee to the right elbow for me. Sorry if I said something silly. Hold. One more inhale. One more exhale. Step back into plank. Walk the feet towards the the elbows back into dolphin. Bum nice and high. Stretch through, push into the elbows, push your bum high, push your head away from the mat. Find your downward dog, drop the knees if you feel you need to, and take one more stretch in downward dog. Make your way to the front of the mat into yogic squat. Step or hop, feet wide, toes out, sit your bum down. Press the elbows into the knees, release the tension in your wrist just for a few breaths. Or if you're ready, press the hands together with the chest. Nice break on the shoulders while you're stretching the inner thighs. You're strengthening the back, the spine. Hands flat, bum up, heel to the feet, hip distance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sweep all the way up into standing position, inhale. Take a side bend to your right. Exhale, choose the hand position. Feel the left side of your body stretching. Inhale, back to center. Side bend to your left. Inhale, back to center, give it a side back bend. And release the arms. I'm already interlacing the fingers in the back, so we've got one more round of the same. Feel free to leave out bits. Shoulder blades together. See if you can straighten your elbows. Hold. Long neck. Release the tension in the top of your shoulders. I'm sandwiching feet together. Big toes touching. Lengthen the spine one more time. Inhale. Fold forward. I'm bending the knees, already dropping head and shoulders. Take 2 breaths. Take your time to drop little fingers towards the mat. Hang your head as well. Neck is free from tension. On your next inhale, release into chair. Arms are releasing, squeezing the knees, and sweep up. Take one more inhale, squeeze the knees harder, see if you want to sit lower. Exhale, hands to the heart, twist to your left first. Make sure you've got the straight line between the 2 elbows. Press the elbow into the knee. Check in with your knees, they stay together. Open your chest out to your left. See if you want the straight elbows. Right fingertips point to the mat, left fingertips to the sky. Keeping knees together. Right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Hands back together. Sweep up into chair. Hands to the heart. Twist to your right. Press the elbow into the knee, making sure your knees stay together. Take a moment to open the chest. Lengthen the spine. And see if you want to straighten your elbows. Checking that the knees stay together. Left fingertips towards the mat. Right fingertips to the sky. Hands back together. Sweep the arms up, chair. And forward fold finally. Releasing the tension in the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, make your way through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, upward dog, and meet in child's pose. So take your time. Think about camel, the back bend. Whether you want to keep your toes tucked under or untug them if you're more flexible in the back. Lift the chest, engage the glutes. You might want to have the hands on the heels. And I'm starting that dynamic movement, 6 altogether, 3 each way. I'm sweeping the right arm around. Squeeze the glutes. I'm sweeping the left arm around. Again, knuckles in the lower back is good. got 4 more. If you've had enough, feel free to relax. And you can meet me in child's pose. I've got 1 more each way, and I will try and hold it for 1 more breath. Once you've done that, straighten back up. Sit into child's pose for a breath. And find downward dog. There is your dolphin coming. Drop the knees if you want, or drop the elbows only. Find your dolphin with me. Again, make sure your neck is not under pressure. Elbows shoulder distance. Pushing yourself away from the mat. I'm walking the feet to the back of the mat into plank. Tuck your pelvis to find the core muscles. Take the option to drop the knee if you want and hold. I'm lifting the right heel. Right knee to the right tricep. Hold for 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Inhale, step back. I'm shaking. Exhale, hold. Lift the left heel. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to the left tricep. Hold it for 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. Step back into inhale. Hold it for an exhale. Dolphin. Push your bum up. Walk the feet in as close as you wish. Find a stretch again. If you want, I've got 3 heel lifts. Lifting the heels high on your inhale. Exhale, dropping the heels as close to the mat as you can. Twice more inhale. Exhale. Last one. 1 more stretch into dolphin. Find your downward dog with me. Take 1 more breath here. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, yogic squat in the front. Finally, lift the chest. Taking the weight off your shoulders. Anytime you need to, please do stand up. Lengthen the back. Bit of twisting. Right elbow on the inside of the right knee. If you want, use your left elbow to push out. Create that straight line between the fingertips. Lengthen the back, squeeze your shoulder blades. Hands back together, pressing elbows out, lifting chest. Left elbow is on the inside of the left knee. Use your right elbow to push out or create the straight line. Feel the strength in the back muscles between the shoulder blades. Keep pushing the knees behind you to strengthen glutes. Hands back to the heart. 1 more push into the insides of your knees. 1 more lengthening into the back. Hands flat, bum up, heel to the feet, hip distance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sweep up into standing position, inhale. Side bend to your left. Exhale. See if you can hold it for an extra breath here. Turn the right armpit to the sky. Feel the lengthening in the right side of your core. Bring it back to center, inhale. Side bend to your right. Make sure you do the other side. Hold it for a breath. Back to center, inhale, slide back bend. And exhale, hands to the heart.
Take a sip of water. We're not doing this again. Oh, shake your shoulders out. Are you okay, guys? Just give me another, anything we've got. Are you okay? Just show me that you're okay. Okay. The next floor. Thank you. The next floor. Less shoulder work. Yeah. We're just going to meet in downward dog. One sun salutation if you want. Front of the mat. You know what you're doing. Leave out bits. Shoulders back. Lengthen through the back. If you're coming with me, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward, forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, your way. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, find downward dog. Hold it for a breath. Right heel up, three-legged dog, hip square. Inhale, squeeze the right glute. Hold, find the core muscles, find the balance, bend the left knee if you need to. We've got a quick balance here. I'm bringing left fingertips towards the middle of the mat. Stay here, or reach the left fingertips where your right heel is pointing. Bring the left hand onto the mat. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring the right knee across to your left elbow. Give it a tap. Now the option to hold. Keeping the hands on the mat. See if you can straighten your right leg out to the left side of the mat without touching the floor. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring the right knee back to your nose. Inhale, push back up into three-legged dog. Start stacking and opening to really open the chest, the hips, and pull the heel to your bum. Left elbow straight. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, right knee to the nose to tap. Step through, runner's lunge. Come onto the fingertips, just take your time here. The right knee above the right ankle, left knee straight, long back. Sweep the arms up, crescent lunge, inhale. Sink deep, exhale. Straighten spine, release the shoulders from the ears. Slide back bend, cactus. Inhale, start opening the chest. Sweep the arms all the way around. Airplane lunge, hinge forward, arms stay by your side. Lengthen between crown of the head, left heel. Make sure you're bending right knee if you can. First balance, warrior three, I'm keeping the arms by my side. Slowly take off. Lift the left foot, but make sure your lower upper back is long, level hips. See how far you want to hinge. I'm trying my best to find a horizontal position. Bend your right knee as much as you need to, but straighten the left knee and flex the left foot to the mat. Open the arms in a T and hover half moon pose. Start sweeping the left hand towards the ceiling, right hand towards the mat, and try your best to keep the right hand off. Get to the point where you're stacking left shoulder, left hip, flexing left foot out to the side, and draw the belly button in. One more breath here. Reversed warrior, bend the right knee and slowly make your way to the back of the mat with the left foot, left heel flat. Sweep the right arm up, inhale and sink deep into the right knee. Take your time to stretch the right arm up. Felicity, are you okay? Are you okay? Thank you. And reach, 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 sink into the front knee, lengthen stance if you need to. One more long reach, inhale. Side lunge onto the back of your mat. Slowly extend the front leg, shift your weight to the left heel and sit into side lunge slowly. Hands on the mat is good. See what you're ready for. Find a stretch, right knee straight, Press the right foot or heel into the mat. Long back. Press the left elbow into the inside of the left knee. The break is coming. Wide-legged forward fold. Hands on the mat, bum up high, feet parallel. I inhale into a flat back to set up the back, the spine, and then fold. You've got 2 breaths here. Gentle stretch into the hamstrings. Micro bend in the knee. Long breaths. Side lunge onto your right heel, coming back to the front of the mat. Walk the hands or sit down without the hands straight away if you're ready. You've got 3 long breaths to find the stretch, the long back, straight left knee, the gentle pushing to the mat with your left heel or foot, and pressing your right knee outward with the right elbow. Easy twist to the front of your mat. Left hand in line with the right heel. Turn the hips over into lunge and right arm up. Long neck, twisting back, left knee straight. Star or side plank, dropping left knee and pivot on it now if it's there, or flick the left heel over. Push the right foot back, but I'm bending the right knee and I'm lifting the right knee towards the sky as I'm lifting the hip higher. Stack the shoulders and hips. Feel the work in the left glute. Take one more breath. 3-legged high plank. Right hand on the mat, shoulders above the wrist, right knee straight, hovering the right foot. There is your 3-legged chaturanga. You can drop the left knee with me or keep it off. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, sink through. Inhale, cobra upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath here. Inhale at the left heel, but level the hips. 3-legged dog. Find the core muscles and the leveled hips. That will help you with balancing if you're doing it. Bring the right fingertips in the middle of the mat if you want to do the balance with me. And stay here or reach the right fingertips where the left heel is pointing. By your side. Bring the right hand onto the mat. Find downward 3-legged dog, inhale. Bring the left knee across to your right elbow to tap. Stay here. Or straighten the left leg out without touching the left toes to the mat. One more inhale. Bring the left knee to the nose, exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And there is the opening. Sorry, I'm shouting. I'm shaking so much. Bring the heel to your bum, right elbow straight. Make sure you feel the stretch in your shoulders. Look towards your right ankle. Level the hips, inhale. Exhale, left knee to the nose to tap and step through. Come onto the fingertips and take your moment here. Straight back. Stack the left knee. Let's sweep up into crescent lunge. Inhale. Deep stance, exhale. Long spine. Slightly tucked pelvis. If you feel anything funny in the lower back. Slide back bend and cactus. Inhale. Start squeezing the shoulder blades. And hinge forward. Airplane lunge. Make sure you're straightening the back leg at this point. Hold it for a moment. Let's find your balance. Warrior 3. Take off. Make sure your upper back is long. You squeeze the right glute before you start hinging. And see if you can find that horizontal line, but I'm not worried. Level hips. So your right hip is no higher than the left. And that's hard. Right knee straight. Long shoulders, long neck. Arms in a T. Hovering half moon. Sweep left fingertips towards the mat, right fingertips to the sky. As you open the body out to the right, trying to stack the right shoulder, left shoulder. Try your best to keep the left fingertips off the mat if you can. Take one more breath. Bend your left knee, reverse the warrior, right foot to the back of the mat, and sweep the left arm up slowly. Now sink into the left knee. Reach the left arm up to find that stretch in the left side. Let's take one more breath. You can sink deeper into the left knee. Inhale. Side lunge onto the right heel. Slowly. Exhale. Back off the mat this time. Hopefully. Take 3 breaths. Find the strong muscles that are also lengthening at the same time that they are contracting. There's your break. Wide-legged forward fold, hands on the mat, bum up, feet parallel. If you want to challenge it a bit closer than in the previous round, one more halfway lift in here, and you've got 5 breaths to stretch or do a headstand if you wish. Breathe. The last breath, and come to the front of the mat into a side lunge, left heel, sit down, taking 3 breaths here to lengthen. There is a contraction, there is the engagement of the muscles, the back, the left glute, the right hamstrings as you push the heel into the mat, the long spinal extensors to keep your back long. One more breath. Make sure you stroke the cat. I said that to Lauren, I'm sorry. Easy twist. Right hand comes flat in line with the left heel. Turn the hips, left arm up, easy twist. Take a moment here to twist the spine, to find your right heel of the hand flat. Drop the right knee for your star if you want, or flick the right heel for side plank. I'm pushing the left knee up to the sky, bending left knee, so I can lift the hip higher. Stacking shoulders, hips, feeling the right glute working if you lift that hip high. One more inhale. Exhale, 3-legged high plank to hold it for now. I'm hovering the left foot. Long back, strong tummy. You might not need to, but if you want, drop the right knee with me. Inhale, push your weight forward. Exhale, sink through 3-legged chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. And exhale, sit into child's pose. Take a break. Resting forehead, arms. While you're resting, maybe massaging your forehead and relaxing the arms. Just tell you quickly, we've got one more round of the flow. Slightly faster, leaving out the balance, and a wide-legged forward fold if you want. Let's do that. Reach the arms. Find your downward dog. Take a stretch. Leave out any bits you want. Lift the right heel, hip square, inhale. Right knee across to the left elbow to tap, and maybe extend your right knee out for a sec. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bring the right knee to the nose. Inhale, 3-legged, the right heel up, start stacking and opening. Heel to bum, left elbow straight. Inhale, level hips. Exhale, right knee to the nose and step through. Runner's lunge. Sweep up into crescent lunge. Inhale. Straight away, slide back bend, cactus. Airplane lunge, hinge, hold. Reversing the warrior. Left heel flat as you cartwheel the arms all the way around, right arm up. And sink deep into the right knee. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, side lunge to the back, onto the left heel. Find your stretch. Go through options. You've got 3 breaths. One more breath. Option to go through wide-legged forward fold. Or see if you can stay low and sit onto the right heel, front of the mat. Let's go. Side lunge. Careful on the groin. Once you found it, 3 breaths. Going through options if you want. Last breath. Easy twist. Left hand in line with the right heel. Turn the hips. Right arm up. You know your options. It's a star pose or side plank. If you want to take it further, I'm putting first 2 fingers on the right hand around the right big toe. And then left heel flat, turning into a side plank. You either keep the knee bent or you straighten it out for a big toe pose. And then lift the hip higher. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. And try and release it with control. Take one more inhale in, still a side plank, and turn into a 3-legged chaturanga. But you might want to take your time. And your next exhalation, sink through. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, find downward dog. Take 2 breaths. Other side. Leave the left heel hip square. Inhale. Exhale, left knee across to your right elbow to tap. Maybe extend the knee out. One more inhale. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Start stacking, opening, right elbow straight, heel to bum. Inhale, 3-legged dog. I mean level the hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Step through, runner's lunge. Sweep up into crescent lunge. Inhale. Straight away, cactus to use the back muscles. Airplane lunge. Hinge, find a straight line. Reverse the warrior. Right heel flat, cartwheel around, left arm up. Sink deep into the left knee. One more breath here. Inhale. Start straightening the front knee if you want. Side lunge onto the right heel. Exhale. Take your time. Hands on the mat is always good. You've got 3 breaths. Any options you've got. Feel free to go through wide-legged forward fold. Take your time. Let's meet in the front, onto the left heel, side lunge. Careful on the knees, hips, or the joints. Once you found it, lengthen back. Go for the options, 3 breaths. Easy twist. Right hand flat, turn the hips over, left arm up to the sky. Find a twist in the back first. Make sure you're safe. Star, side plank, or big toe pose. First 2 fingers on the left hand, around the left toes. Right heel flat, start lifting. Start straightening if it's there. Lift the hip higher and hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. And hold it for 1. Sorry, I'm laughing at myself. Release slowly. Find a plank. 3-legged chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale, sink through. Inhale, cobra upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Hold it for 3 breaths. I'm dropping the knees into child's pose, relaxing into it. You've got some stretches coming, plenty of options. Take a few breaths here. Have a little thing while you're resting. Your first stretch is a quad stretch. Option number 1 on your front. Grabbing one ankle, pulling the heel to your bum to feel the front of your thigh. Option number 2. Reclining hero pose, and probably I'll talk more about that one. So choose an option. Feel free to go onto your back if you know you have any, onto your front if you've got back problems. Just really quickly, 1 leg at a time, knees together, tug the pelvis. Reclining hero, moving the calf muscles out of the way, trying your best to sit in your bum, to sit your bum between the heels, maybe hands behind you, scooping the tummy. And lifting your tailbone will give you the stretch already. Going onto your elbows is fine, lying onto your back. If you're doing 1 leg at a time on your front, maybe take about 3 to 4 breaths one way and then the other way. But anytime you need to come out of any of the position or either of the positions, please feel free. Scooping the pelvis wherever you are is probably good to protect your back. Making this the last breath. Take your time to gently ease out of the stretch. I'm going to do a downward dog because I'm coming from reclining hero and I need to stretch my feet the other way so I can feel the heels. You might want child's pose. Take a couple of breaths, whatever you're doing, to ease yourself out of it. Back of your shoulders, option number 1. I think we did that last week. Drop the knees onto all fours. Open the door to the left and thread the needle to pop the back of your left arm onto the mat. Option number 2, lie down on your front, and you're practically doing the same. Left hand underneath your left armpit. I'm trying to lay your left shoulder, left ear onto the mat. Whichever one you're choosing, see if you can reach the right fingertips towards the front of the mat, and drop your right armpit closer to the mat, because we are focusing on the stretch in the back of your left shoulder rather than a spinal twist. Start easing out of your stretch. Take your time. and then make your way onto the other side. Whatever you choose to do, just notice the difference between the two sides. My right arm is stronger, so the back of my right shoulder is tighter for me. Once you're in the position, reach the left fingertips towards the front of the mat. And try and drop your left armpit towards the mat to find a stretch in the back of your right shoulder, possibly between the shoulder blades. And use your long breaths to release the tension, to relax into your stretch. Start untangling left hand under your left shoulder. Start coming out of the position. I'm sitting back into a child's pose. Again, if you want a downward dog instead, that is absolutely fine. I will stretch out your shoulders with a puppy after this. If you don't fancy that for any reasons, feel free to reach forward in a child's pose. Otherwise, I'm going for puppy. I'm lifting the hips above the knees, tucking the toes under, and reaching the arms to the front. Straight elbows if you can, drop your chest through, and tuck your pelvis under, instead of dropping the belly button towards the mat. Take about 3 to 5 breaths. Feel the work and the stretch in the front of your shoulders. Keep tucking pelvis. Stretch because you're holding the strength, the contraction in the muscles at the same time you're lengthening them. If and when you're finished, very slowly lift the chest, put hands back to your knees, and again, child's pose is good. I'm stretching out my toes. The toes under, lifting my chest, bringing the ankles inward. You can release that anytime you want. Just release the arms. You can stay here where I'm doing a tricep stretch. I've got right arm going up, right hand behind my head, on the top of my spine. And you either help with the left hand to push the right elbow downward, but some of you might be flexible enough to reach back and find the two hands coming together and hook the fingertips together. Whatever gives you the stretch in the back of your right arm. And release that stretch. Other way. Feel free to release the toes if it's too much. Left arm up. Left hand on your back of your head or your neck. Either reach up if you've got it, or use your right hand to push down with the left elbow, on the left elbow, I meant to say. Releasing the arm and slowly finally releasing out of the toe stretch. You can just sit back onto your heels. I like to push up into downward dog and see if you can turn your toes the other way around, maybe one by one or the two together. Just give it a counter pose. It's coming up to 1:52. If you're staying with me, come onto your bum. I'm crossing the ankles behind the wrists. Sitting my bum in the middle of the mat. Grab a strap if you want. Legs straight. Lengthen through the back first on your inhale. And then fold. Stretching the back of your legs, your hamstrings. With your
with your first couple of breaths, you might want to check in with your back. There is no pain, so maybe one more lengthening in the back will help. And take 5 long breaths. Release slowly. You've got a spinal twist. I'm going to take it a bit further than usual. Right heel into your bum and across. Then you either stay here, or you pull your left heel towards the right bum cheek, but not underneath. Only if you can place your right bum cheek, sitting bone onto the mat again, and you're not sitting on your right heel. Straighten up. That might be quite a lot already. And then twisting right fingertips behind you. Hug the right knee with the left hand elbow, or use the usual pressing the elbow against the knee. Take your next inhale to lengthen the back. You send the right bum cheek onto the mat. And exhale, release the shoulders from the ears and twist. Release the twist on that side slowly and changing sides. Untangle, left heel into your bum, maybe across. Maybe start bending the right knee, send the right heel towards your left hip. Double check that the left hip stays flat. You can sit up tall, your sitting bone is flat. And the left fingertips behind you, find a position for your right arm. Taking your next inhale, lengthen the back. And your exhale to release the shoulders and create the twist. Look over your left shoulder. And then release and untangle slowly. Shake your legs out. We've got a glute stretch on our backs. So take your time to make your way onto your back. Make sure there is no back pain as you make your way onto your back. Find your glute stretch if you've got a different one. I'm flexing right foot, putting right heel across the left thigh. You know the drill. You can push the right knee away from you or reach for the back of your left thigh. Relax head and shoulders back onto the mat. Close your eyes. Long breaths.
Release the right heel. Untangle and change sides. Flex the left heel, ankle, left heel across the thigh. Find a stretch. Close your eyes. Focus on the long breaths. Relax head and shoulders. I'm releasing out of the glute stretch. One more long stretch on the mat, reaching arms and legs long. Roll onto your right side. Hook your knees into your chest. Maybe hold it for a breath before you start sitting up. Taking your time to avoid any dizzy spells. And then get the legs comfy, the hips, the ankles once you're sitting up. Shoulders back. Release the tension for your neck for the last time. Right ear to the right shoulder. Raise the right arm over if you want to have the gentle stretch. And you can always push the left heel of the hand towards the mat. Hold for a breath. Change. Left ear to the left shoulder, reach over with the arm if you want. And maybe drop the right heel of the hand towards the mat. Back to center. Chin to chest. Gentle pull with the fingertips if you want. Release the arms onto your lap. Roll your head around. Change. Once you're back to center, lift your gaze and sweep the arms up. No rush, just finish it off nice and slowly. Inhale. Exhale and sit down. Thank you very much. Namaste.